Today, a new Romario card has been released, and of course everybody's wondering how to level him and what skills to get him, and whether he's better than the old booster Romario, and that is what we'll be looking at right now. Here comes Pepper. Welcome everybody, and let's get straight to the point. This is a basic, well-rounded build for him that should work for everybody. 8 points in shooting for 93 finishing, which he definitely needs as a center forward. No points in passing, I think this is for the best. We will give him passing skills to make up for this anyway. But imagine if we'd actually give him 4 points in passing. He'd still not be super good, but only alright, and it will pretty much only increase one meaningful stat, because having lofted pass at 67 instead of 63 does not really matter in my opinion. As a center forward, lofted passes aren't exactly his daily bread and butter anyway. 8 points in dribbling is what I would consider enough. He'll reach the 90s, and shorter players tend to be better at dribbling anyway. It should be sufficient. The 4 points in passing, by the way, would be worth just as many points as the last 2 from dribbling. But dribbling essentially results in 6 very useful stat increases. 10 points in both dexterity and lower body strength round out this build, equipping him with everything he needs to be a top striker. Now, as I said in the beginning, this is a pretty well-rounded build. You can adjust it specifically to your needs. If you, for example, prefer acceleration and offensive awareness over speed and kicking power, shift 2 points from lower body strength to dexterity. One thing I wouldn't do is go below 8 in dribbling. The stats are just too valuable here. For shooting, I'd also keep at least 6 so you stay over 90 in finishing and keep 80 in curl. Before we compare, let's talk about skills. I would absolutely recommend one-touch pass, through passing, and long-range curl. Besides that, getting flip-flap for the special double touch seems good. The last skill is really up to you. Any feint, anything you like in particular, maybe fighting spirit, anything goes, you choose. Now let's compare this one to the old booster Romario. To make sure we see the differences very easily, I will just use the same build for both of them. Unfortunately, in this comparison mode, neither any manager boost nor the personal boosters are activated. But don't worry, I'll wrote them next to the attributes and I'll mention it when I come to the corresponding ones. Let's start with offensive awareness. This is a clear win for the old Romario, and it's not by 4 as it shows, but actually by 6 points because of the boost. The new one has better dribbling stats, winning ball control, dribbling, and tight possession. For dribbling, the difference is actually 7, as the new one gets the +3 manager boost and the old one doesn't here. So winning dribbling by 7 and tight possession by 3 is actually big. New one wins passing by 2, not too important. Finishing goes to the old one by 3 points, again thanks to his personal booster. The old one also wins heading by 4 and jumping by 2 points. Curl goes to the new one by 3 points. The new one takes speed by 2 points thanks to his booster. He also wins acceleration by 1. Both Romarios actually have this boosted. The new one takes kicking power and physical contact as well by 4 points and 2 points respectively. Balance is also a win for the new one by 5 points instead of 3 due to the new one's booster here. Stamina is a win for the old one, although only by 2 points as the new one has this boosted but lacks the +3 manager boost. So what does this mean overall? Which one is ultimately better? Well, I do think that the new one overall has a little edge on the old one, especially since he's better at dribbling, acceleration, and speed. However, the difference isn't really big. Let's not forget the old one has higher offensive awareness and finishing, 2 very vital stats for a striker. So if you play one of your strikers as a raw finisher type of player, not dribbling much, not keeping the ball much, just getting in there, receiving the ball, and finishing from in and around the box, that the old one should be able to do at least as good, if not a little bit better. Apart from that, as I said, I'd give it to the new one, but the difference really isn't that big. That's it folks, let me know if you liked this video. I'd love if you subscribed, liked, or commented. Until then guys, take it easy. Shaka!